What's up guys, before I start the video, just want to tell you Rita isn't involved. I forgot it, unfortunately, and replaced Stealth against Rita instead. I put Stealth against Oblivion instead of Stealth against Rita. I'm very sorry. But I will add an extra point to Alton Tower's tally at the end of the show. Now, I'm doing something called ThemeParkWars, and it's between Thorpe Park and Alton Towers today, the two big British Merlin giants. Now, here goes nothing. Okay, biggest map or area. So I think we can see who our clear winner is on this point. As you can see, this this map right here on the right is Alton Towers, and yes, it is very, very big. Now, Thorpe Park may have a lot of rides, and I'm sorry the swarm isn't counted on that one, but it's still not they're very compact together and they're not far apart, whereas Alton Towers are very spread out rides and attractions. So we have to give this point to Alton Towers. 1-0. How many coasters? Okay, so Thorpe Park has 7 roller coasters. The Swarm saw Nemesis Inferno, which is nowhere near as good as Nemesis, the original. Stealth, Colossus, Flying Fish, and X. Now, X used to be called X No Way Out. Little fact for you. And Alton Towers has 8 roller coasters: Sonic, Spinball, Nemesis, Oblivion, Air, Rita, the Runaway Mine Train, the Smiler, and 13. Alton Towers is at 2-0 against Thorpe Park. How many flat rides? Now, the amount of flat rides that Thorpe Park have are a giant amount compared to Alton Towers. Excuse me. Whereas Alton Towers only have 4. I'm only counting the thrill rides, thrill flat rides that there are. Alton Towers have 4 flat rides, whereas Thorpe Park have 9, which means Thorpe Park is slowly catching up with Alton Towers at 2-1. Oblivion versus Stealth, the two big drops of the park. Now, Oblivion is only a height of 68 feet, but there is a drop underground that is almost, which is a lot taller. It goes a lot further underneath, which makes it 180 feet, which is quite tall. Whereas Stealth is 205 feet, which gives Stealth the advantage at this point. It's also longer, has the same amount of inversions, but is a lot faster and has the same theming. That is 2-2. Okay, Colossus versus the Smiler. Now, the Smiler is basically a giant spider's web of inversions and screaming and terror, and you get the concept. So, Colossus may be a lot taller, but it is not longer, has less inversions, is a lot less fast. Well, not a lot, about 2 miles per hour, but you know what I mean. And the Smiler's theming is a 10 out of 10 because it is brilliant. Nemesis versus Nemesis Inferno. Now, many people may say Nemesis is a lot better than Nemesis Inferno, and I would agree with them, as Nemesis is basically in a massive trench where you nearly get your feet chopped off by rugged rocks and other objects. Whereas Nemesis Inferno is very spread out and not exactly as thrilling as Nemesis. It may be taller and it may be longer, but with the same inversions, and Nemesis has better speed and theming, but because of the roller coaster community and all of the enthusiasts, I'm going to have to give that point to the Towers, which makes it 4-2. Air versus the Swarm. Now, Air and the Swarm are weird ones. Air is a B&M flying roller coaster, and the Swarm is a B&M wing rider coaster. So, the Swarm is a lot taller, but not as long. It has more inversions and is faster, and I gave it theming 11 out of 10. It has and I know that's not possible, but I absolutely love the theming of the Swarm, and it's absolutely amazing. I love it. It's probably the best theming in Britain, in my opinion. Maybe not to yours, but I'm going to give that point to Thorpe Park. 13 versus Solar Ride. Now, I couldn't find the length for 13, I'm not 100% sure what it is, so I'm going to give that point to Solar Ride. Solar Ride's slightly taller, it has more inversions and is faster, but the theming isn't as good, but I'm still going to have to give that point to Solar Ride by Gerstlauer and Thorpe Park. Runaway Mine Train versus Flying Fish. Now the height of Runaway Mine Train is 68 foot, which is over triple the height of Flying Fish. Now the length is also longer, and they have the same amount of inversions, although Runaway Mine Train is faster and has better theming. 5-4 to Alton Towers. The hotels. Well, the hotels at Thorpe Park are the crash pads, and they're slightly claustrophobic. They're a nice little stay. I mean, they're close to the park. They're on site. They have good food for breakfast and stuff. Although the Alton Towers Hotel and the Splash Landings Hotel have a better atmosphere, better theming, bigger rooms, more rooms, and there's 2 of them, which is twice as good. So I'm gonna have to give that point also to Alton Towers. Final score at 6-4. Now, I said at the start of the show that I'd add an extra point to Alton Towers for Rita, so it's actually 7-4. Now, the final result has to go to Alton Towers. They're a great park. Love going there. I've stayed there a few times. They're really, really, really nice. It's just a brilliant stay, a really nice theme park, great history, and there's something for everyone at Alton Towers, so I'd really check it out, and thanks for watching. There'll be a new coaster war soon, and I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.